Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Today I want to finish the sheep farm and get it all completely good to go. Kind of a weird thing going on. Joe was asking earlier, I think he's still online right now, but Joe was looking for some squid and couldn't find any. And come to think of it, I haven't seen any fish or squid or anything in the oceans in a while. I don't know what's going on. Luckily, I had quite a bit of ink sacs in my storage room, so I was able to just give him a couple, but something's going on. I know Doc, in his episode that came out yesterday, was talking about all the pollution from, like, Con Corporation and stuff like that causing problems. I don't know what it is, but something fishy is, well, actually something unfishy is going on the server. I don't know. But anyway, I want to get into the sheep farm today, and I'd really like to get this finished. And I think we should be able to. I've spent the better part of today gathering up all the necessary resources. So I have this shulker box that has all the gray concrete and white concrete and stuff that we'll need. And then in this ender chest, just kidding. That's my essentials shulker box. This one. And in this one, I have a whole bunch of other concretes as well. So last episode, I asked for some feedback, and there were a lot of you who said you really liked the idea of the modern design. In fact, overwhelmingly, the comments said modern design. There was a couple people who liked the nether idea, some people who didn't like the nether idea. Some people who liked the kind of rustic medieval idea, some people who didn't like it. But overwhelmingly, the vast majority of people in the comments said, do the modern one. And that was great. There was also a lot of people who sent me ideas for stuff on Twitter and things like that. And one idea that I thought was really, really good was to kind of take the back wall of each little cubicle or whatever you want to call it, each little pen, and make it the color of the sheep that will be in there. So like, basically this is going to go in essentially like rainbow order, right? So we'll go like red, orange, yellow. Obviously there's more colors in Minecraft than there are in the rainbow. So, you know, there's like lime green, for example. But it'll work. We'll make it work. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of start off by getting, we'll do one of these like pens together. And then I think this is going to be another episode with a couple of time lapses in it too. So let's kind of start off by doing this cubicle right here, this little pen right here. And then, we'll just break that. There we go. And then put you back. So we said we wanted red for our kind of back area, for these like back walls, because this is going to be the pen that has the red sheep in it. So what we'll do is we'll take our red concrete here, and we'll just go ahead and fill this bit in with red. Now this one's going to be a little different because it's one of the kind of corner ones, but most of them will not have two walls that are the same color. Most of them will only have a single one. Ooh, I didn't think about this. Okay. Because then this red is going to bleed over into the next pen. That's something that I didn't even think of. Okay, well, here's what we'll do. I think what we can probably get away with doing is we'll make this one white instead. So there'll be a red, and then this will be white, red, or orange, yellow, green, so on and so forth. I think that'll work. Maybe. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's try doing this together, and we'll see how it turns out. So let's come over here and make this white. And we'll just build this up a little bit right here, like so. And then this part up here, the ceilings are all going to be white concrete. And then this will kind of come over like that. And actually, you know what? Come to think of it, one building material that I did forget. I forgot to get prismarine sea lanterns. I forgot to get the sea lanterns from Iskal's shop. But luckily it's very close, so let's just fly over there real quick. How good am I at Elytra? I am a master. So we'll go, 1 stack of sea lanterns should do it for us, I think. Because we're going to put one of these on each of the pillars, but I don't think there's going to be more than 64 pillars. If there are, that's fine. I can afford to buy another stack if I need to. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but let's just get rid of all that. There we go. And then we'll go boop, 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 and boop. Looking good. And then finally, we'll go an iron bar and a end rod, just for a little extra lighting. And then we can get rid of this torch right here. So this would be 1 cubicle. And then we're going to need some fences for sure. Do I have... Yeah, here we go. Let's just put this down. Let's make some sticks. And that did not work. There we go. And some fences. And then we'll just go ahead and put all of those in. So this would be like the first cubicle, right? And then the next one would be very similar, except this part here would still be white. Please, come back thing. Put that here. And then we say we'd want white concrete kind of coming up like so. And then this would kind of come over here and down and so on and so forth. So we'd have our little sort of bits marked out. And then the big thing is once we put our wool on top of this will be red wool, you'll still be able to jump in. And that's the important part. That's what we really want to kind of preserve. But we'll say that this would be the orange one, so we can go ahead and clear that out, like so. We can put those in, swing over here, grab orange, and there we go. So that one will look like this, essentially. Yeah, that looks all right. I need a little bit more white here. There we go. And I may need to make more concrete at some point while I'm building this. I don't know. I've got 8 stacks, each of dark gray and white concrete. I don't know if that's going to be enough or not. It might be. It might not be. But we'll give it a try and see, and if I need to make more, then I need to make more. I have the resources to do it. There we go. And boop, 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 boop. All right, so there we go. That is, oh, I missed a sea lantern right there. How does that look? Yeah, I think that'll do. That's not bad. Obviously, we still need to get the actual sheep and stuff in, but I think we want to probably build the pens before we move the sheep in. So I think this is good. Yeah, this'll do. All right, let me go ahead and get the other pens all constructed. And we might as well do the outer pens as a bit of a time lapse. All right, guys, I am back. All the outer pens are done and looking pretty good, I think. So we've got red, orange, yellow, lime green, regular green, cyan, light blue, blue, magenta, pink, purple, brown, black, dark gray, light gray, and then white. So pretty straightforward, nothing fancy. So now I think what I want to do is I want to tackle this kind of middle path that sort of goes, do I want to do that or do I want to tackle, you know what? I think I want to tackle this central pen first. So let's go ahead and clear out all of this concrete. Apparently, Joe aggroed the pigmen in the nether. Run, forest, run. Well, now I'll just leave it be. Anyway, so the central pen is going to be pretty straightforward, I think. We're just going to take our... Ooh, I'm almost out of... I'm actually almost out of the dark gray concrete. I may not have enough. We'll see. Okay, tell you what. Let's go do, and then there. Okay, we made it. Good. And then it's just a matter of bringing it over. It's probably easier to do the prismarine lamps right here. And I have a feeling that I'm going to have to take a break in the middle of doing this and go get more gray concrete and probably more white concrete as well, because most of the interior of this thing is going to be the white concrete, like the ceiling or whatever. And I think I only have like 12 white concrete left. So we are going to run out here pretty quick, but that's okay. We're making progress. Things are getting done. It's getting there little by little. These edges though are going to be a little bit different. I think we're going to do it like this. And then that'll be 3. And then like so. 2. Oh, here. There we go. No, wait. Here. I messed it up. That's fine. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Looking good. We might actually be able to finish off. Maybe we will have enough to actually get around the whole thing. I guess we'll find out. My ultimate plan, I do want to talk a little bit about the pricing, because a lot of people said, hey, you only want to charge $1 for the whole season? That is so cheap. And I think maybe I didn't articulate myself very well. What I'm not doing a season pass where they pay once and then they can get in for the whole season. The plan is whenever a hermit comes inside this farm, they pay an entrance fee to get in the door. And then they can leave, basically they can shear as much wool as they want until they leave. So if someone wants to come in and they only want 5 pieces of wool, they pay a small fee to get in the door. If they want to take the time and harvest 10 shulker boxes full of wool and spend the next 3 hours of their life in the farm, they can do that too. It's the same entrance fee. The thing is, once this thing is built, I have 0 overhead. The only thing I need to do is show up and collect the diamonds. I don't have to breed the sheep. I don't have to resupply chests. I don't have to do anything here. There's 0 overhead for this farm or this shop or whatever you want to call it once it's built. I don't have to do anything with it whatsoever. So I don't feel bad about charging a very low price. And the thing is, I think if the price is low enough, it will entice other hermits to come here, because I'm sure that there will be someone else who will set up a wool farm or a wool shop at some point where you go in and you just buy the wool. I'm sure that's going to happen. Like at some point, I know Exuma has already talked. I don't know if he's talked in a video about it, but he's already talked about how he has some plans for a sheep farm design and some things he wants to try out. And I don't know. I have a feeling that I'm not going to be the only person selling wool. So I want to make sure that my prices are low enough that that people are like, oh, I only need a little bit. I'll just swing through the shop real quick and get what I need. It won't be a big deal. You know what I mean? I want to have fairly low prices here. So now that this part's done, we've got our lanterns in and all that kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and clear out this central pathway. And we're going to get this thing made. We'll just go ahead and bring that down. There we go. Clear all of this out. Have I already cleared this? Yeah, I already cleared that bit out as well. Good. And then we'll go ahead and start making... I should probably grab the iron. There's no reason to not be picking up the iron. There's no proper iron farm on the server yet, at least not a big public one. I think Impulse has a small-ish iron, like a personal iron farm, but he's not giving away the resources. So let's go ahead and use quartz slabs going around this whole thing. And we'll just go all the way around like so. And I think we'll probably have enough. It's not like a ridiculous amount of quartz. Just to make this line a couple of times. And like, I hate using quartz, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, that's now 3 Why did I do that? Oh, yeah, because I wanted this to line up. Okay, I see. So these sections are going to be a little different over here. Let's just go ahead and bring this around. And let's go... I haven't really figured out what I want to do for this part of it yet. I have some ideas, but I haven't, like, come up with a firm plan yet, if that makes sense. I haven't, like... nailed it down to what I am going to for sure do for those areas. But for now, let's just line the whole thing with a border of these quartz slabs. And I have a couple ideas. So we'll see we'll do a little experimenting and see what we like. And then we'll just bring this over like so. Okay. And probably should bring those over and those over. Good. Okay, that's good. Now, I am pretty much out of this dark gray concrete, but I want to have that kind of going down this center part, like so. So let me go ahead and I'm going to have to go and make more concrete. I need more white concrete and more gray concrete. I don't need a lot more gray concrete, but I probably need a couple more stacks of it. Yeah, I'm gonna need a couple more stacks of gray concrete. That's no big deal. We can manage that. So let me go ahead and get that done. I'll be back in just a sec. Alrighty, guys. The majority of the sheep farm is finished. The majority of the building is done. And I think it looks pretty good. The ceiling, I decided to just go plain white, nice and simple. Hung a couple of end rods. There's nowhere within this entire space that's a spawnable area. The light is high enough. So now we got to get the actual sheep in here. That's going to be kind of important. Kind of hard to have a sheep farm without any sheep. And then the other thing we need to do is we need to tackle this little staircase that leads down and build some sort of a structure outside that explains how the whole thing works and, you know, attracts people to come visit and know that there's a thing here instead of just a hole in the ground. So I think the first thing I want to start tackling is I want to tackle the sheep themselves. My plan is I'm going to get a bunch of sheep in the center pen, and as I breed them, up and get more and more, I'll take 2 and I'll put them in here, dye them red, and then start dyeing those. And bring 2 in here, dye them orange, and start breeding those, and so on and so forth, until eventually I have roughly, I'd say like 10 to 15 sheep in each of the outer pens, and then just a bunch of sheep in the central pen, however many this is. I don't really have an exact number, but I'm thinking like 10 to 15 in each of the outer pens, and then a lot more in the central pen. Just, you know, enough that they still have enough room to kind of walk around and enjoy a little bit of space. You know, we want to treat our sheep humanely. That's why we're building such a nice place for them, because, you know, we want them to be comfortable. Yeah, they'll technically be in captivity, but they'll live much better lives than some of the sheep on the server, I think. In fact, I think I'm gonna liberate some sheep who are in some pretty miserable living conditions right now, if we're being honest. I think if we come over here to Rendog's chicken and bed and breakfast place, look at all these sheep. They're just look how badly they're all crammed in there. They're like sniffing each other, and I mean, I wouldn't want to live like that. No way. No thank you, sir. I will pass. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to liberate some of these sheep. And, you know, I'm sure Rendog won't mind. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if we poached a couple of sheep from this pen. So we're gonna grab a couple of leads. Now, I'm going to have to break a fence. And this may cause sheep to go shooting in many directions. Can I pull a sheep through that way? No. No, I cannot. Okay, that's fine. We're going to break another one. And now we're going to start getting sheep popping out like crazy. And that's exactly what we want. We want just a couple of sheep to kind of exit the pen. Be free. Be free. Like seriously, I'm trying to get you guys to spread out. Be free. Go. You can do it. Not all of you, just a few. Just a couple. Look at all these sheep. Man. That's so many sheep that were just packed into such a small space. I feel for them. I really do. All right, let's start grabbing a couple of these guys. Start leading them over here. Just get a couple, right? I'm just trying to... I want to be able to put the fences back. I don't want all the sheep to escape from his pen. He's on vacation right now. I don't want him to come back and be like, hey, what happened to all my sheep? Although, honestly, I'm pretty sure that I think he's done with these sheep at this point. I don't think he's actually planning on using these sheep anymore. They're just kind of still here. I also appear to have lost a lead. Oh, and now they're all herding over this way. Okay, so here's the new plan. This, this did not go as smoothly as I had hoped. That's all right. We'll just pop over here. I'm going to grab... I mean, you know what? We might as well harvest the whole field because we're going to need the wheat for breeding anyway. Let's just do that real quick. Just get all of that going. There we go. And always replant. You know, it's important. You don't replant, bad things happen. Like, you run out of wheat, and then you have to replant anyway. So, let's just do a little bit of this. There we go. That should be good. All right, now we should have some wheat so we can kind of, like, lure these guys around in large quantities, is what I'm thinking. Okay, so we need these fences, and we need to start popping some fences in here. All right, sheep, come on over. I need to get up here. Okay, I'm gonna put this in my offhand. Man, it's a sheep disaster. What is... Oh, this is horrendous. Rendog, you need a bigger pen for your sheep, my friend. Look at all these sheep. This is horrible. This is so bad. I'm not gonna lead all of you to your demise. But let's lead a bunch of you down over this way. Okay, make them lose interest. And now, it would be great. Yeah, you guys come over here. Come over here. Okay, I think we're good. Fence, fence, fence. Beautiful. All right, there's still plenty of sheep in the pen, and I'll probably breed these up again just to replenish the numbers. But now we have a bunch of sheep outside the pen, and I can take these guys and start hauling them over to our sheep farm. And I'm sure Ren won't mind, especially if I rebreed his sheep for, you know, to replenish what I've taken. All right, guys, I have been breeding sheep and harvesting wheat and breeding sheep for the last couple of hours. I think there are finally enough sheep in the farm that we can open the business. So we still need to make kind of the entranceway and, you know, put up signs explaining how the shop works and all that kind of stuff. But Tango and Doc are on right now. And they're talking as well about the oceans. Doc says, also Tango, still not seeing any animals, man. Being in the ocean is so spooky. So yeah, I guess it's not just Joe, and I guess it's not just me. There's something going on. I don't know what the deal is, but I see 0 fish or squid of any kind. Maybe the only fish left are those puffer fish that Exuma was putting everywhere and getting people with. I don't know. Something's weird. But I'm going to go ahead and get to work on making the entrance. And I'll see what I can come up, or maybe I should do the stairs first. Yeah, I think I'll probably tackle the stairs first. I got to wait for it to be morning, though. Doc apparently is doing some stuff and doesn't want to sleep, and I was just over there, and there was creepers and skeletons and stuff absolutely everywhere. So I'll wait for it to be morning. I'll do that off camera. I'll probably build the staircase. I'm going to go get some materials together. I'll be back with you with an update very shortly. Alrighty, guys, I am back, and I think it is all done. So we've got SHEAR Wool Emporium from Wells Company. Come inside. It's pretty straightforward. I don't know. The outside was kind of a challenge because it needs to be a staircase going down, and I wanted to make it kind of modern, but not like super annoying. I didn't want to make it a repeat of the Boucher's Boutique. But anyway, come inside and it's got instructions. Welcome to SHEAR, the do-it-yourself wool shop. It costs 2 diamonds every time you enter, chest ahead. You may shear as much wool as you want before leaving. You may dye the sheep in the central pen any color. You may not dye the sheep in the outer pens. Once you leave, you must pay the entry fee again to get back in. And there's a chest right here that says 2 diamonds for entry. So there you go. As you can see, there's a decent amount of sheep in here, but I'm going to be coming back here over the next couple days and breeding these guys up a bit more. I'd like to have roughly 10 to 15 sheep in each of the outer pens, and then the inner pen, honestly, like, I think if we breed up the inner pen one more time, I think it's good. You know, you don't want to have too many sheep, not only because, you know, we want to treat our sheep right. We want to make sure that they're not cramped into like a super tight space. You know, obviously they're going to be a little cozy, but they'll be fine. They'll have enough room to walk around, and they'll always have enough food from the grass and stuff. But on top of that, also, you don't want them to be able to just come in here and shear everything here once and then leave right away and have all the wool they need. You know, you want them, you want the people who are going to be shopping here to have to work a little bit and spend a little bit of time to get what they need. Otherwise, they only will have to come here once. We want them to keep coming back. That's part of our business plan. Also, I think I want both of these to be prismarine lanterns. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Get some light up in there. So we've got a skylight up here. Door has all the different colors of wool around it. Well, not all of them, but all of the non-brown, black, or gray colors of wool around it to signify that it's a wool shop. I don't know. I'm not like super, I don't know. It's one of those things. I think it'll look a lot better once we kind of landscape the area around it. And I think that's going to be a future episode. I think we're going to landscape the area around the Boucher's Boutique a bit more and landscape the area around SHEAR as well. But for now, guys, I am out of time for this episode, so I need to call this one right here. My friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.